Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2 turn-based mode. Last episode, you saw us get our ass beat a couple times, so we're going to run away with our tail between our legs momentarily. I think we're going to do a bit more exploring and then give it another shot here. Can we go back to the town? Okay. We also have Sadahuzi to check out. And just generally navigating the map a bit and seeing what's going on around there. And yes, I did do the whole thing where I load right before I change maps. I guess that's because I usually intend to... That's usually like a good point to end an episode, is when you're about to just go over to the next screen and you're not quite sure what will occur in that screen. Hopefully as part of our exploration we can find Mr. Dum Rum. I'm not sure where he went. So it's possible he's just gone because we blew him out. We had no real agreement with him, I guess, that he would join us. Besides a gentlewoman's agreement. If it's an agreement between a man and a woman, and you're the woman and the other person's the man, is it a gentleman's agreement or is it a gentlewoman's agreement? I guess whoever's agreeing to what you're proposing would be the person of the focus, so it would be a gentleman's agreement because he was agreeable to... No, wait, because we're both agreeing on something. What's happening here? Language? English language? How dare you confuse me? In any case. What's the deal with this dude? Why is he a thing? No, wait. He's not a thing. Rinko. Who's the fuck's Rinko? I thought it was Captain Rinko, but it's not. He just likes to stand outside Rinko's home, which I have no fucking clue who Rinko is or why he's the only one with a home here. Or besides Clario, obviously. Rinko! Tori! You're not Rinko at all. Rinko? Hey, Rinko.
Who's there?
Don't mind me, I just want to talk to you.
Tori, is that you? Wait, who are you?
The figure in the bed is a young Balian man. The first thing you notice is that he seems to have been severely beaten. One eye is nearly swollen shut, and where his skin is revealed, it is a patchwork of livid bruises. He groans and winces as he props himself up, glaring at you with one good eye. By the way, isn't it weird how these games encourage you to just stumble into someone's home and just like run into their bedroom? I feel like I don't know. It's really weird. It's a really weird thing you do in these games. Like, I mean, obviously, like going through everything and picking things up, but I you can kind of get some. You're an adventurer and you don't have a ton of money and you need what you need to get by, right? So you can kind of be like, all right, sure, whatever. We're scroungers. I don't know if it's possible to play characters that don't do that. I'm sure it is. Without missing story or I mean, you will miss some story because sometimes you have to like break into stuff and get like a journal or something, right? To start a quest. But like this, like, I would never naturally just go into someone's house and then in their room without having a reason.
You look like you already got a foot in the grave.
She thumbs the cage of her lantern thoughtfully.
Come to laugh? Madiko, this would not have stood in Ozia.
What's Ozia? We don't know. He yanks at the bedsheet, trying to cover himself. Ouch, nice shiner. In Ozia, there'd be a crowd in here to taunt you. I'm just looking around. What happened to you? In Ozia, there'd be a crowd in here to taunt you. Rinko barks a short laugh, then immediately winces. Zati lifts her chin in interest. Worldly.
Maybe you are right. So you are visiting. What do you want?
What the fuck happened to you?
Iswana. They are an unreasonable people. I was enjoying a night of cards when one of them attacked me, out of nowhere. I had not spoken a word to her, the mad devil. Look what she did to me. My ear.
I'm sure, buddy. He turns his head and you see that there is a scabbed over notch where a chunk of flesh has been torn away from his left ear.
When the fighting is over, she takes my coin purse and strides away, bold as anything.
What is this? Streetwise. Yeah, you should always ditch the jewelry before a fight.
Into my cups. It was not a fair contest to begin with.
In my cups.
The governor lets the Juana do as they please, and this is the result. I should be out there, helping to find our people. My wife, Zenetta, she is out there, and I...
Who the fuck are you? Your people? What? Like... He gestures feebly with an arm, grimacing.
I am without other means. She took my coin purse, my wages. How am I to pay the governor?
Why are you paying the governor?
My son?
His already bruise-purpled face reddens further.
That woman should be in the stocks. The guards do nothing. But you
taxes, I guess. Pay the governor.
Do me the kindness of retrieving that coin purse, and I will give you what I can spare.
Maybe I can reason with this woman. Where should I start?
They call her Mokeha. I imagine she is back in her village, feeling proud of herself, no doubt. Follow the road as it bends north. Then west. You can't miss it. A pile of sticks and straw.
With that, he sags back against the mattress. Clearly exhausted. Oh, I have the hiccups. Good stuff. Do you think he'd notice if we just pilfered his, yeah. A rock, a drink, and a sword. It's cool that you can at least like check what's in there though, right? To know if it'd be worth it, potentially. Tori! What's up, Tori? Sup, yo? Why can't...
Mama brings me stuff from her work sometimes. Real old stuff.
Wait, how did I get into attack mode here? Cancel? What did I click to do this? Oh, it went away. Sure. Come on, loading. There we go. There we go. So let's check it out. We've got to find Mokeha. Where is she supposed to be? Juana village to the northwest of Port Maget. Is that the S-word village? We're not going to do that quite yet. It doesn't give us a rating on these. Because I guess, you know, maybe I can sneak past those guys or something and not have to deal with that. Let's go check out the village maybe. I think we've checked everything out here that we have to check out. I still think there's probably more to do here at some point at least, right? But yeah, we can just head out of town now. Come on, fellas. Shut up. This place? Is this? It's obviously to the northwest, so I'm assuming. Ah, don't kill me. Okay, I made it through. I can go through just fine this way. What is that? Ay, ay, ay. I am sleepy. So sleepy. Come on. Please, don't make me come up with something random to talk about to wait out those screens. Rahi pods. Mokeha, I see you! I should have autosaved, right? Just in case she just wrecks us like everyone seems to do here. I feel like, by the way, more of these games should do what are those fucking games? The Risen games, the Piranha Bytes people, they do a lot of things where like that are kind of cool. Let me pause this before she walks away while we're discussing this. Like when you get into in-town fights, what'll end up happening if you never played those games is usually you'll just like you'll brawl or something where you just get injured or something. You just get knocked out for a while, and they'll like steal your stuff. And if they beat you, you don't just die and have to reload over and over. And I think that's a brilliant way to do things. So like those guys who attacked us, like because like you don't really. I know games are different, but in real life, people don't tend to just like kill people. Like robbers don't just murder someone because then it's a murder case and not just a robbery case, which are treated entirely different. And most people are aware of that. So like I wish that could apply to these as well, where it's just like not necessarily a life or death thing, but if you like start like pulling out your weapons or yeah, if you kill someone, then everyone's like, or your reputation's really bad, then they start killing you. I think that's something that's also missing in these games. Cool. Her voice is quiet, but each word is clipped and harsh. You were looking for Ikawa? Ikawa? I've heard you like picking on people smaller than you. Rinko says that you robbed him during a card game. What is this? Orlan. Orlan? Why is this Orlan? Oh, because I'm smaller than her. Oh yeah, this suits me. This suits me well. I heard you like picking on people smaller than you. Mokiha blinks slowly, her stony expression unchanged. After a few heartbeats, her frown deepens to an impressive scowl.
Valian. He offers you coin and you come to fight his battles for him.
She spits onto the ground between you. Well, he's pretty wrecked, I mean.
I will tell that skinny little cheat to send the gold to your family.
Bluff. I'm here under Governor Clario's authority, so you admit to beating him. Why don't you tell me what really happened? Yeah, I've got no bones in this race. Why don't you tell me what really happened?
What else? The Valians are fools. But Ikawa wishes to trade, so we must be patient. We must save them from Nagate's storms, even when they ignore our advice.
That's not an explanation.
Ikawa told me I should see the tavern, speak with their people, learn patience. The trader Eophania, she taught me to play Valian cards. A simple game, but none would play with me in the tavern. Not until Rinko. I thought him kind until I proved
I don't think your voice goes with your character here.
Until he stood in front of his kin and called me a Mataru of Sadahuzi, a filthy islander and a cheat.
Oh, that's what her actual title is. I thought that was the insulting term, a filthy islander and a cheat.
For that? Yes, I beat him. Why does this concern you?
You should have told the guards you've been branded a thief. Rinko's just a merchant. He can't fight you as an equal. Without that coin, Rinko will lose his home. Keep the coin purse. Rinko got what he deserved. I don't care who started it. Just give me the coin purse. I mean, Rinko's just a merchant. I mean, that's kind of... You don't just beat someone for calling you a cheat when you're like twice the size, right? You know, we're especially... because we lose our temper sometimes and can be a bit wordy, and we're tinier, so we feel the pain here. He's just a merchant. He can't fight you as an equal. Mokiha opens her mouth to speak, then snaps it shut. She grimaces, averting her gaze to the sand.
I did not consider this. He is Kwaru. It is not in him to fight for the village. Perhaps I was impatient.
Give me the coin purse and we'll call it square. I think people usually apologize for this sort of thing. I think people usually apologize for this sort of thing.
I will not. But I will ask Ikawa to send a healer. Perhaps that will quiet his whimpering. Here, take it. I have no need for his Valian coin.
She hands you a small leather coin purse and then turns to stride away without another word. I think we did a good job there. We even got a level out of it, which is what I was hoping for. So we get one of each again. We were going into sleight of hand and stealth for her. I think it seems like we're going to need to avoid fighting. Whew, okay. But we'll get it eventually. And by the way, I know some people are probably frustrated that I don't really pay attention to tutorials, and I kind of just like go in and blindly fail. But that's kind of how I play games. If you've never watched my channel at all, with the exception of something like Invisible Ink, where I had like 200 hours in before I started recording. All these games I've never played before, and I don't really like to read tutorials. I don't mind going in and failing and being stupid, like learning the disengagement rule. I would rather learn about that through the combat than reading something that tells me about it, right? And I know that's sort of different. I guess that comes from me being older, where I couldn't just turn to the internet for everything when I was younger. You bought little books, right? And I was poor, so I couldn't do that. So you kind of got used to just failing and failing and failing and failing and then succeeding, which I think is cool. I like doing that. I do that in my real life, so I feel like it's kind of fine. But I know that bothers some people, and I don't apologize for it. But there's a reason for it, I guess. What do we want to do? So I like bluffing, but we already have a decent amount of bluff. Metaphysics. A young field of knowledge deals with animacy, Audra, the will, the in-between, the beyond, and all mysteries of the soul. I feel like we should be good at that just because we've died and dealt with gods and shit. We should naturally be good at that. Insight. I don't think we're very insightful. We'll go one more into Streetwise. But yeah, I think these are going to be our 3 core ones. Bluff, Metaphysics, Streetwise, and then maybe some survival. What about survival? That involve wilderness challenges or specialized information about nature. Are we a nature girl or are we just like a city slum girl? I feel like we're a city slum girl. Yeah, I'll go 1 in it. Why not? We can't ignore all of them. Or do we? Or, you know, we're supposed to have a party, and how these things typically work, right? Is you have, especially since they apply if they're, well, if it. I don't quite know how it works actually. Is it only if they're part of your party currently, like, and how many people can I have part of my party currently? Would mean how specialized I want to make this. But yeah, I feel like we'll just go Streetwise, and then someone else will be survival. And that's sort of metagaming type of thing that I don't really like. But it's only when it's just like you could go really either way on that decision scale. When I can. I'll bring that type of thing in. Alright, we've unlocked level 2. At character level 3. Is this... Okay, so every odd level, we get another tier. What are the highest tier ones, by the way? I always like looking at these. Driving Echoes. Echo an ally's attacks with each of their soul's memories, granting them a significant penetration bonus. So does that mean all your allies do double attacks with bonuses? I think, maybe? Haunting Chains. Haunt the target's mind with dark memories of those they've lost and killed. I really, by the way, I really enjoy that these aren't just like, adds terrifying and hobbling to them. I love that it says haunt the target's minds with dark memories. That's awesome. That's well done on their part. That doesn't seem like a really great one, though. Fracture the target's soul, causing them to receive raw damage over time. I don't know what raw damage is. Shred spells used on this target will cause another fracture, dealing raw damage instantly. Is that like bypassing armor, maybe? In any case, I do always like me some passive abilities. I don't like managing a lot of abilities, so I'm going to always go passive as much as possible. So that just seems smart to me. I mean, that said, this isn't real time with pause anymore, so maybe I'll rethink that. What I meant is I don't like handling a lot of abilities with real time with pause, but it is turn-based, so it actually doesn't really matter that much. Although it's still a bit of a ball ache, right? Equipped shields, no. We're not going to focus on shields for her. 2-weapon style, nope. 2-handed style, nope. 1-handed style, possibly. This is a Cypher passive ability? What the balls? Mental Binding overwhelms the target's mental ability to communicate with its own body, paralyzing it and causing its soul to emit a shockwave. And this is not a cast. That can leave. That sounds pretty good, actually. Amplified Thrust. It's not a cast. It bounces psychic energy harmlessly off an allied target and onto the closest nearby enemy, causing pierce damage and violently pushing them backwards. Shield. The Steadfast Inspiration. Let's find out a bit more about this, I suppose. +5 resolve. Stealing it, so we remove it from them and add it to ourself. Okay. Causes the target to relive the psychic trauma of an injury moments after receiving it, experiencing the damage all over again. That's pretty cool, but we don't really have any high damage abilities yet, so maybe we'll do that later. Co-ops the target's essence, generating a slashing blade of force that attacks them before leaping to additional targets. Okay. Phantom Foes invades the minds of targets in the area of effect, causing them to believe they are surrounded by phantom foes, leaving them flanked for the duration. So it leaves them flanked, but does that mean they're going to start trying to attack them, or is it just adding flanked to them? Me no. I like paralyzation though to keep them off of her, and then we'll probably just do one-handed style, because we will be attacking with. I mean, does that count? Yeah, I assume that counts with a pistol too. That's one-handed, right? We'll be using that quite a bit, at least early on. Maybe we'll get enough abilities we don't have to turn to our weapons too often, but currently I haven't been using them enough, so who knows if I will in the future. Okay. Why is this weapon proficiency listed here, but I don't seem to ever get to it? Me? No. And I am making these episodes a little longer because I know, like, you know, this is an RPG. We're going to spend a lot of time in these menu screens fucking around. That's part of the fun, discussing the strategy of it, especially now it's turn-based. You know, that's half the fun of these games. So it's going to be a thing, and you're going to have to deal with it. Oh, she has survival. See, this is the type of thing where it's like, you know, I should know these things. We did alchemy. We probably want to spend some in arcana. That's just usually useful, right? Is it in combat? It can be used to increase the power level of scrolls. Okay. Religion, survival. Alright, I had to pause a bit because my dog is going a little crazy. We're adding that to survival. She's still a level below us. What a loser. It seems like we can't get wait, we can? I don't really know why this looks like a half-formed thing. Allows the monk to gain wounds when receiving damage. Maybe we should be doing that because she's going to be taking the weapons, and wounds are apparently somehow important in a way that I'm... some monk abilities require and consume wounds on use. A monk typically begins with no wounds. Until they have received enough damage to generate a wound. Certain monk subclasses may alter this rule. I don't really, I guess I haven't really seen that in action from like a book or, you know, movie or whatever perspective. I've only ever seen that in like games. So I don't really understand how getting wounds allows you to do things even from a monk perspective. But whatever, yo. I've heard this person's name. Who is she? She's like someone important.
Look at the wares, my friend.
No. Oh wait. I mean, I thought you said Wells. Okay. You're a bit out of the way, aren't you?
Spot, right? Not much competition apart from the basket
so loud?
lady. And the Hawana have coin to spend and goods to trade, same as the rest.
Did my audio settings revert at some point?
Best goods on the...
Alright. She's got food and junk and some Kwaru clothing, which I kind of want to buy, to be completely honest. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Shore Walker sandals. Certain stride plus 10% stride. How quickly they can run in combat. Plus 1 resolve. That sounds pretty good too. Tia Andra Tara. Sure. We're just gonna be an island girl, I think. Hell yeah. Let's do it. I don't even care if it's stupid or not. Don't care. Retrain? Yeah, right. Retrain. That's fine. Maybe I should have a look at the retrain thing, see what's going on there. Where's my shit? Yeah. Look at that. No, wait. Those are mine. Get that. What? Who do you think you are? Get out of here. Got her boots on. What? That doesn't suit me at all. Maybe I take the... it's a little better. Alright, we'll give this to... what's her face? Sure. I mean, I don't know why I bought this. I thought it would look a little less goofy, I guess I should say. There we go. We'll put this back on. Don't worry. This is just temporary. I mostly just wanted the boots. So what do? Oh yeah, I want to look at retrain. I'm trying to think. retrain costs 375. So if I click this, does it automatically take my money? Because I just want to have a look at what we're retraining, because I don't understand that. Is it like the skills, or is it the abilities and stuff, or is it is it the skills, the attributes, the abilities? I don't know what retrain means in that context. Maybe it tells me.
Look at the wares,
Maybe I'm blind and it told me. No. Question? Retrain. What? Retrain. No? Retrain. No? Would you like to reset Shell to level 1 and assign new skills and abilities through level 3? I wonder if this cost goes up either each time you use it or each level you gain. Because I probably want to retrain, but we'll wait to see who our third companion is before we mess around with that kind of thing. Storm Speaker Ikawa, I'm supposed to talk to you. Do you guys just like sit out in the rain or what? I've got island shoes, she's got island clothing, so we chill, right? We cool? I swear to God, these were blue people. Is there like a breakdown of the races somewhere? Because I swear to God. Cyclopedia. Deities. Oh, I want to read this stuff. Oh my God, there's a whole lot of them though. Let's read a couple of these. Not many. I'm just gonna read a couple of them. Maybe we'll just read a couple each time. For those unfamiliar with Pillars of Eternity, I don't know how many people unfamiliar with Pillars of Eternity would be. Where is the races? This has got to be it, right? In lore. Cultures, languages, metaphysical concepts. No. No. Oh, man. Oh well. Okay. Let's read a deity. I've heard Wodika, goddess of justice, law, oaths, promises, rulership, vengeance, memory, and hierarchies, depicted as an old noblewoman. Why am I reading these? They'll pop up as tooltips, won't they? Seated upon a chair before the bonfire, Ikawa looks considerably more comfortable here in her home village. She prods absently at the coals with a long stick. Oh, right, this was the one arguing with Clario, right? Ikawa's lined face is pocked with fading scars, but there's no hostility in her calm appraisal as you approach.
They told me what became of your ship. I say again that you are lucky. It is the only ship that survives. I could protect Port Mage, or else its ships, but not both. Perhaps Clario thinks I chose poorly.
Still not quite sure what all these symbols are. It doesn't look like the storm did much damage here. I guess you and the governor don't really get along.
Better than it may seem. Clario can be reasoned with, especially if one approaches him with coin in their pocket. He is not a cruel man. I suspect he might even enjoy life on the island if he were free of his masters.
It doesn't look like the storm did much damage here.
To a storm speaker, the storm is a friend, gentled by a word.
Makes sense.
Fatahuzi is blessed with several storm speakers. We were able to shield the village from much of the weather. Some of it is mere luck. Most of our canoes were here by the shore. We did lose one of our voyagers. It will take some work to replace it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Did your people see the giant?
Yes, one of the old titans, say the priests. Andra is angry, though why, our priests do not know. I am only glad it has journeyed elsewhere.
It's the goddess of oceans, Andra. That giant is Eothis. I need to know where he's going. A titan?
Ngati, Andra's realm, harbors many great beasts. They say the ancestors of the Kahanga tribe, and so their queen, hold pacts with such creatures. My priests wonder if this is her doing.
So they think this Nagati person is the physical manifestation of Andra. Okay, sure. Can you help me free my ship?
Yes. But it will take Clario's assistance. Convince him, and I will aid you.
Why wait on Clario's word?
You are one of his people now. It falls on him to protect you.
No, I'm not. Hello? No. I have nothing to do with that dude. Besides, working. That's shit. Damn it, she got me. She got me. Doing work for him. All right. What? Okay, this is actually really small. I didn't realize this was such a small little area over here. We've got Mokihika's lodge, and my talking is dead now. Me, so sorry. Also asleep soon, but we're not quite finished here yet. Well. Looks like nobody's around. Damn it! I coulda. Oh man. All right. In any case, okay. So we should be looking probably a bit more in this stuff. Seems like than I have been. If no one's around, it looks like there's no reason I can't go a plundering. And get better clothing for my friend here. 'Cause this should be like, nope. Okay. What about for old? I forgot my name for a little bit. Shell. There we go. That looks a little better. She looks like a islander without looking like an insane person. Plus it's plus the Euro initiative, but we don't have the extra blocking. But we'll wear this for a bit, just to show off and try to blend in. We're not taking my hood off though. Fuck those guys. It's my comfort hood. You can't take it away from me, unless you fight me apparently, and then you'll kill me and take it away from me. But you don't know that until you know it. I wonder where.
Winds blow sweet upon you.
Aw. So my character is actually from this area, so I wonder how far, in theory, how far it is away from where I grew up, right? Let's see if we can steal more stuff from Mohika or Mokiha. I forget which way it is. And then also on the provenance and ruination of Neketaka's old city. Nope, I'm not reading those. I'm not doing it. Can't make me. Medical supplies. Hell yeah, please. We're finding a lot of this Mataru clothing. We need the money. Sorry, but I wasted my money on a few things. So I'm going to steal from you. Alright, we'll go give this pouch back to Duders, and then we'll probably end this episode. See what he has to say. He should be BFFs with me now, so maybe he'll give me some cool shit. Sounded like he was pretty broke, but sometimes there's cool shit to be given to me. That's all there is there, huh? 2 buildings to go into? Sure. Why is that a 3-hour walk? I guess you are going through an entire city, and still doesn't seem like it's really that far away, does it? Alright, so last loading screen for this episode, I promise. Unless I get like transported somewhere. What is that shining light there? Oh, it's like a reflection in the water. Cool. That's cool.
What marvelous carvings!
Oh, yes. This one is many centuries old. Blessed by Ngati herself.
Ngati.
Magnificent.
Magnificent! So I guess we're to presume that if there is, in fact, a building on the map, at least in these smaller areas, it is going to be somewhere you want to go. Is he gone? No, okay.
Most days I'd fire up the kettle for you or something. Sorry.
I spoke to Mokiha. She claims that she won fairly and you insulted her. Here, Mokiha apologized and returned your money. I spoke to Mokiha. She claims that she won fairly and you insulted
surprise. The brute speaks. And you have survived the conversation in one piece.
Might just keep this money if he's going to be a bitch.
Perhaps my tongue was loosened by drink. What of it? Is any man who insults the savage's pride due a beating? The law is on my side.
It might help if you didn't call them savages.
I refer only to Mokeha, that shark-faced harpy. May Andra's beasts feast upon her eyes.
Rinko thrashes feebly in his bed, one fist raised defiantly.
She cheated me. Are we to lose our home for the sake of Clario's alliance?
I don't want to give it back to him, but at the same time, here, I feel like it'll also make him be like, oh, wait. Mokiha apologized and returned your money.
She what?
He eyes the coin purse in his hand, then angle in his hand. Oh, because I gave it to him. Then angles a one-eyed glower up at you.
Let her apologize to my face, the shark spawn. Nella. What good is an apology? Does it fix my ear? Enough then. I am forgiving. You have what I asked for. I promised you a share of the coin. We leave it at that.
1,000 copper. Wow, we're really just like... We really went from having nothing to having 2,000, which I mean, you know, probably isn't a lot, but, you know, this is, by the way, this is something that really bothers me about Japanese money, where they have, like, way too many zeros on the end, and I don't like it. Just chop off a couple zeros. It makes no sense to have that many zeros.
You have saved my family, Aimika. I say it plain. Agrasima.
His head drops back onto the pillow, and he raises an arm in a weak gesture of farewell. Alright. I'm satisfied. I got no bones to pick here. I'll leave your kid alone. I was considering chucking him into the hearth there, but we'll give it a rest, since we're buddies now. Alright, everybody. I will end it here. See you next episode. Bye.